Hey yo everybody! I am the Gamer Spirit, aka Jabouse, and you are back into Overwatch. And we finally have Doomfist! Awaited arrival of Overwatch. And I can't tell you guys how disappointed I feel. I've seen some people look at him and a lot of people are really hyped about him. And, like, I've seen people get really upset with Ana because everyone thought it was Sombra. Everyone got upset with Sombra because of the ARG. And everyone got upset with Orisa because it's just a hodgepodge of every hero. But I loved all those new heroes. I did. I really did. And then this hero comes out. And I feel very disappointed. I'll get into some of that in a bit, but it's just... Out of all of the designs of the heroes, this is the one that I kind of dislike the most. Reason being is just... It's just... the gauntlet. That's the design. The design is the gauntlet, and there's not really much else to work with. I don't know. Maybe his skins are pretty good. And I also feel like he's the most work-in-progress build for being in the PTR. Because a lot of his abilities don't quite function as well as they could. But they'll most likely fix that before it actually reaches the game. I don't know. I have 5 loot boxes. Let's see if we can get any cool skins for Doomfist. Nothing at all. Nada. That's pretty good, though. Well, we got nothing for Doomfist. Alright, let's look at Doomfist. Wait, he only has one thing? He only has the fist. He has no things. Huh. Well, you all know how this works. Let's get into the practice range. Okay, now let me explain a little bit about Doomfist, because I did some research beforehand. And let me just say... he's in the offensive category! Look, okay. Before Doomfist was even announced as, like, a thing, like, when people were still speculating, we had Ana, Sombra, and Orisa. Offense, or support, offense, and tank. So I'm like, last category is defense. Doomfist has to be a defense. Oh man, would it be amazing if we had like this super amazing, really tanky but still vulnerable, just melee defense character waiting for people to come on to the point and then boom, boom, death to everything. No, he's offense. And he's not even fully melee. Check this out. Look, see? He has, like, this recharge mechanism with, like, knuckle shotguns in his hand. Why? And probably the worst part about this character.
Hello there.
He isn't voiced by Terry Crews. Overwatch had so much to work with. Also, you can punch with his non-gauntleted hand. I don't know why. I mean, his powers are interesting, but I feel like a lot of them... You know, I feel like the kid from the short, you know, invented his abilities. You know what I mean? Like, he has his alternate fire, which is the obvious, like, punch. And, oh. I meant to do that. And, like, you can charge it and you can go at certain distances. And it has a fairly low cooldown whenever you knock someone into a wall. Right, I forgot about that defect. If they're already touching a wall, nothing happens. Also, his gun is really powerful for some reason. If they hit a wall, it deals a lot more damage. So, I mean, that's fine, but they will have to work out some kinks, because if they don't hit a wall, or if they hit, like, certain walls and stuff, it'll, like, act really weird. So, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about his... thing. I would just rather him to have like a really vicious punching mechanic instead of a knuckle shotgun. Then he then he has his other abilities rather than just his primary, you know, shoot, which he has his rising uppercut, which what that does is it basically launches them into the air. And also one thing is whenever Doomfist deals any form of damage with his abilities, he gains a temporary shield over time. Like with, like a Lucio shield, basically. And it decays over time. So if you look, it'll do that, and then... it gains a lot more health. So he becomes tankier the more damage he deals. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. So he has his rising uppercut, and then he has this other ability. What that does is it kind of makes him leap forward and deal like a cone-shaped, like almost like an earth shatter, only it's smaller, and what it does is it brings enemies to you. You see? And so it allows you to either set up for a Doomfist punch or a rising uppercut. Oh, hey-oh, wait a minute. Y'all know I like it whenever I can get some environmentals on this. But yeah, there's just certain things that, like, you can do different abilities with. And whenever, oh, I forgot about that. Whenever you're in the air or, like, have higher ground, you're automatically given, like, this cone shape. Like, whenever you do rising uppercut, you can see that. And that's wherever your E ability, what is that called? Your seismic slam hits. And another interesting thing is, say you want to, like, travel some distance, and there's some guys there. You want to go that way, but the guys are over there. You could just simply, like, move over here, and then do your seismic slam, or just punch. But here's an interesting ability. Whenever you use your seismic slam, you can turn, and the cone revolves around you as the center point. So you can go, whoop. That's one thing that I like about it. It's, there's also utility with his abilities rather than just flat out damage. As well as you have that shield that decays over a long period of time. And then there's his ultimate, which I hate the most. Again, it sounds like the kid from the Overwatch short made it up. What it does is whenever you press Q, it launches you into the air, and for a period of time, you're invincible. And then whenever either you select, or whenever the time runs out, Doomfist will come crashing down, and there's this area of effect that will deal damage. The closer they are to the point of damage, the more or to the point where he hits, the more damage it will deal. And you can even move around during this.
Meteor strike.
See? Meteor strike. And I can confirm, boom, they both die. That just sounds like it's overpowered, but it's also not. Because he's invincible for a long time. And then, like... Oh, bye. He's invincible for a long period of time. And then it takes forever for him to come back. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about his kit. I know, it's hard to imagine Jabaus not liking an Overwatch character. But Doomfist is an odd exception. I wanted to have a melee defense character. Can you imagine that? A character who's basically the core of the fight. He can't take a lot of damage, but he can take enough to where he can kill a lot of people. Basically, to be like the Butcher in Heroes of the Storm. You have a lot of methods of getting in, but if you can't kill your way out, you're not getting out. You know, stuff like that. He'd be a backbone to damage dealing. But if he doesn't have help, he will get slaughtered. Well, that's been Doomfist. See, I could even see how Sombra would fit into meta. And she wouldn't be able to fit into meta for months after her release. Doomfist, he's really situational. And if you're skilled enough, he'd be great for anti-air if you could get up to the high ground using your rising uppercut. And then using your punch ability, if you can snipe those Pharahs, you could potentially be very formidable. However, it feels like a lot of his abilities are meant for utility. Like his kit. But it's his alternate fire, his punch, and his shields that just make it just not feel right. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a meta where Doomfist is like the guy to go to. Maybe he's like, I don't know, like Doomfist is to a team like what Mercy is to a Pharah. Like, who knows? But that's what I got. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!